Have you ever walked out the door thinking, my cat will be fine? They sleep all day anyway. What if I told you that one simple thing you do before leaving could completely change how your cat experiences the next several hours? Most cat owners never think about it. Not because they don't love their cat, but because cats are incredibly good at hiding boredom, stress, and even anxiety. And that's exactly why today's video matters. Because leaving your cat home alone isn't usually the problem. Leaving them alone without preparing their environment is. And by the end of this video, you'll know the simple habits that can keep your cat happier, calmer, and even healthier while you're away. Let's get into it. Cats have a reputation for being independent. They don't bark when you leave. They don't beg you to stay. Most of the time, they simply watch you grab your keys, maybe blink once, and disappear back to their favorite sleeping spot. So it's easy to assume they're perfectly fine. But here's the interesting part. Sleeping doesn't always mean they're content. Domestic cats still carry many instincts from their wild ancestors. In nature, they spend a surprising amount of time hunting, exploring territory, watching for movement, and solving small problems that help them survive. Inside our homes, those instincts don't disappear. They simply have fewer opportunities to use them. And that's where many owners accidentally make a mistake. Imagine spending hours in the exact same room with nothing changing. The same smells, the same sounds, the same view from the same window. Even the most relaxed cat can become understimulated over time. Some cats respond by sleeping more than usual. Others begin scratching furniture. Some overgroom themselves. Others suddenly become extremely vocal the moment you come home. Not because they're being bad, because they're trying to satisfy natural behaviors. And this is where it gets interesting. The most important thing you can do before leaving isn't filling the food bowl. It's giving your cat something meaningful to do. That doesn't mean buying expensive gadgets. Often, the simplest changes work best. Puzzle feeders are a perfect example. Instead of eating everything in 30 seconds, your cat has to think, sniff, paw, and work for small portions. That taps directly into natural hunting behavior. Suddenly, breakfast becomes an activity instead of just a meal. Window access can be just as valuable. Birds, leaves moving in the wind, people walking by, even insects. Researchers often describe this as visual enrichment because changing scenery keeps many cats mentally engaged for much longer than staring at an empty wall. But don't stop there. What most people don't realize is that novelty matters. Cats notice new scents far more than we do. Rotating toys instead of leaving all of them on the floor every day makes old toys feel new again. A cardboard box from a recent delivery can become more exciting than an expensive toy. A paper bag with the handles removed can turn into an afternoon adventure. Small changes create fresh experiences, and your cat's brain loves that. Here's something else many owners overlook: water. Cats naturally have a low thirst drive. If the only water bowl sits beside their food and hasn't been refreshed all day, some cats simply drink less than they should. Multiple clean water bowls around the house, or even a pet fountain if your cat enjoys moving water, can encourage better hydration. That may sound like a tiny detail, but hydration supports kidney and urinary health, which becomes increasingly important as cats grow older. Now let's talk about something many people misunderstand. Should you leave the TV on? The answer isn't as simple as yes or no. Some cats seem completely indifferent. Others appear more relaxed with gentle background noise, especially if they're used to hearing voices during the day. There's no strong evidence that television itself benefits every cat, but consistent, familiar sounds can help some individuals feel that the environment hasn't changed quite as dramatically after you leave. Every cat is different. Learning your own cat's preferences is far more valuable than following trends online. And here's a question: how long is too long? Healthy adult cats can usually stay alone during a normal workday, provided they have fresh water, food if needed, a clean litter box, and an enriched environment. But kittens are different. Senior cats are different. Cats with medical conditions are different. Some need medication. Some need more frequent meals. Some simply benefit from more interaction. Understanding your individual cat matters far more than following a single number. Now here's something surprisingly powerful: what you do during the last 5 minutes before leaving. Many owners unknowingly create excitement. They rush around, grab bags, put on shoes, talk loudly, then suddenly disappear. Instead, try spending just a few minutes playing with your cat before you leave. Use a wand toy. Encourage short bursts of chasing. Finish with a small meal or treat. This follows the natural hunt-catch-eat-rest sequence. For many cats, that makes settling down afterward much easier. But here's the part most people ignore. Your return home matters just as much. If every evening begins with 5 or 10 minutes of genuine interaction, your cat learns that your absence always ends with something positive. That predictability helps many cats feel more secure. Cats thrive on routine far more than many people realize. Even feeding, playtime, and bedtime happening at roughly the same times each day creates a sense of stability, and stability reduces unnecessary stress. Some owners worry that buying another cat automatically solves loneliness. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Cats are individuals. Many form strong social bonds. Others prefer their own space. Introducing another cat should never be done solely because someone works full-time. It should be based on personality, proper introductions, available space, and realistic expectations. Because 2 bored cats aren't automatically happier than 1 enriched cat. The biggest takeaway from today's video is surprisingly simple. Don't just leave food, leave experiences, leave opportunities to climb, to observe, to hunt, to solve, to explore. Those small moments make your home feel alive, even when you're not there. And when you return, you're not just the person who fills the food bowl, you're part of the environment your cat enjoys living in. That bond is built through hundreds of tiny moments that most people never notice. So before you leave the house tomorrow, take 1 extra minute, hide a few treats, rotate a toy, open a safe window perch, refresh the water, play together. Your cat may never be able to thank you with words, but they'll experience their day a little differently because of those simple choices. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more science-backed cat content, and let us know in the comments. What's the one thing your cat always does the moment you come home? Thanks for watching, and remember, every small effort you make helps create a happier, healthier life for your cat. The next time you grab your keys, you'll probably remember that 1 extra minute of preparation can make hours of difference for your cat. Meow!